offering their versions of Colorado's journey to legalizing cannabis, but few have presented it as the fascinating epic comedy that it really is. Frisco bartender author Johnny Welsh seems to have hit that target with his new book, Weedgalized in Colorado, True Tales from the High Country, which he'll be signing momentarily.
So before I start, I just want to ask a few questions, a couple questions. I think it's safe to assume that most of us are here living in Colorado, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, good. And has anyone had any friends or family outside the state ask you what the deal is with this crazy Colorado cannabis experiment? Yeah? Okay, yeah, okay. So that was pretty much a lot of the inspiration I had to write this book. I was getting asked questions behind the bar nonstop by people. They're like pressuring me. Like, tell me some real stories. What's going on? Like, nudge, nudge. And then, so I was telling stories behind the bar, and they were well rehearsed because I kept embellishing, so it's probably fiction by now. But so I want to write these stories down. So I started typing some stories up one night to see how it looked on paper, and I had so many stories. Like, this is a lot of stories, a lot of content. So I figured I could do that. I could go out and get more stories by way of interviews. So I compiled some stories, some anecdotes, a couple of jokes, a couple of cartoons, and a lot of interviews. And the interviews is the real content, I think. That's the fascinating part of the business. The people that are starting the new companies in the state. They're starting in the state, they're first in the state, they're the first in the nation to have a template business model for legalized cannabis. It's crazy. So 2014, it was February. Pot was legal for 6 weeks. I had the idea to do the book. I'm like, I did this book, this is awesome. Should I do it? Should I not do it? I'll be branded a pothead. I'm not really a pothead, I'm a bartender. Well, March 4th, 2014, put pen to paper. 21 months later, I had a book in hand, December 4th. And when I started writing the book, I did 286 pages in 10 months. And I remember I said, you know what, John, I was in the publishing industry somehow. I can't remember why, where, or how. So I emailed her for what I was doing with this, the Weedgalized, with the stories about the life in Colorado, the first state that has legalized weed. It's pretty much the first book ever written from the first state because no one else has this. So she goes, this is a good idea. Can I show this to my boss? It was Jody. I go, yeah, show her. Jody sees the idea. She's like, you know what? We need to meet. So I met up with Jody and started on my self-publishing journey and met the editors and also design guy. I had a front cover design guy, back cover design guy, interior design guy, 2 social media gals, 2 CPAs, and it all came together. Copy editor, yeah, oh yeah. And that's the self-publishing journey, and it really, it's been quite the journey. I've learned a lot, and the book is getting some good reviews, thank God. I'm very honored with that. I didn't expect to hear some of the things that I have been hearing. That's really flattering. Good, guys. Thank you so much for coming. It means a lot to me. You guys are awesome. Thank you. Don't forget your signed copies tonight now. You hear?